I'm just going to go down a list, and please indicate if you're here or not. Marty Anderson. Bobby, are you on the call for Marty?
I am, yes.
Barry Gray.
I'm here.
Tim Salmon. Craig Honeycutt. Robert Parchman. Lisa Jones. Don Willis. All right, we may not be having a meeting if I don't get some. Chip Crumpler.
Here.
Brandon Gray. Chris Boyette. Is Lindsay on the phone?
I'm
Kevin
here.
Bowen. Okay,
I'm here.
thank you. Kevin Bowen or Jimmy Eatman?
This is Kevin.
Jimmy.
Okay. Sam Lawhorn?
I'm here.
I gotta have one more. Hang on, guys. Hang tight.
Well, we'll continue on with the agenda for the November 19th TCC meeting. The first item is an action item. It's the approval of our minutes from April 13th. So it's been a good while since we have met last. If everybody's had a chance to review those, if we can get a motion for that.
City Manager, motion to adopt.
Tim Salmon made a motion.
Second. Second.
Who's the
Chip.
second from?
Chip.
Chip, thank you.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approval of the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. All right, our next item is a resolution adopting an amendment to the MTIP. This is an action item that will be needed. Jennifer has some information. Looks like she's going to be sharing on this. I'll pass it on to you, Jennifer.
Yes, I think the majority of you are aware, but due to some, our DOT had to reprogram their projects in the latest STIP due to some, obviously COVID-19, some funding sources, and they have amended the STIP. Majority of our projects, with the exception of 2, have been pushed out anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So this amended STIP represents the amended let dates for right-of-way, utilities, and construction for most of our projects, with the exception of William Street, which we all know is under construction now, and Central Heights Road realignment, which is, I think, going to come on board in June maybe, and DOT, I think, Kevin, if I'm correct on that, either June or, in my mind, I want to say December, but I think it's a little bit later than that. But those 2 projects are bond projects and will stay on track. All the rest of ours, as you can see in the handout I sent you, the STIP, the amended STIP, and it just shows their amended years. So I just need to get, the Board of Transportation has already approved this. We just have to follow suit, and those resolutions need to be sent to the state and to the feds, showing that we are in coordination with the amended STIP.
Jennifer, which project was that you were asking about? I was trying to find my list. I'm sorry.
Central Heights realignment. I want to say it was June.
It is June. That's correct. June of 21.
All right. That's all that I have regarding that. If anybody has any questions, I can try to answer them, and or I think Kevin could answer them if you have any questions.
All right, any questions for Jennifer? If not, this is an action item as mentioned, so there is a resolution that I believe we'll need to make a recommendation on. So we'll need a motion to recommend approval of the resolution that is included. I think Jennifer's pulled it up on the screen for you as well.
I make a motion that we approve the resolution as shown. That's Chip.
Thank you.
Tim Salmon, second.
Tim Salmon seconds the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. Our next item is other business. Jennifer, or any members on the phone or participants, if they have anything to add, this would be a good opportunity.
Barry, I do not have anything to add at this time, unless Kevin or someone from NCDOT would like to give any updates. Obviously, on the agenda, you have your future meeting dates. And once I know more about SPOT, obviously I have submitted my projects for scoring, and they're up in the DOT world getting scored, and hopefully we'll see some projects come back with that with some good scores. But I don't have the updated schedule right now regarding that, but Kevin May can speak to it. But that's all I have.
Kevin, I can catch this. It's Jimmy.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Thanks.
Right now, the way it is, Jennifer, I was at the SPOT subcommittee meeting, and when they held it a couple of months or so back. Anyway, they're going to, what they want to do is score the projects, let you see what you've got, but then it's going to be They're going to meet again in the spring, summer to decide whether to proceed with Spot 6, if there's any money. The issue is the amount of money. And Division 4 is in better shape than most of our counterparts other places. But for 2033 in the regional tier, we were showing a potential of $8 million. And in 2033, I think it was 100 or 201 million, maybe. It's 161 in 2032, if I remember right. This is from memory. So, but anyway, we're doing much better than a lot of other divisions. A lot of other areas really don't have a lot of projected money right now. And this is all based on, you know, projections and budgets. So hopefully things will improve. And as they do, you know, maybe some projects can move forward. But anyway, basically everything's kind of proceed, score projects, and in the spring, summer, the committee's going to get back together again and make recommendations on how to proceed from there. So that's about it, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Jennifer, I can add a couple things department-wise, if that's okay. You know, our cash balance issue has been ongoing. I'm sure everybody's heard about that. We have now been hovering close to 700 million in cash balance, so we've kind of got to a point where we're in much better shape in that regard. Our bonds, we're in the process of a bond sale. I think that's occurring this month. That's going to help fund our active projects and allow us to continue to build cash balance or reallocate some of those funds now, because we don't want to get to where we get a massive amount back in the bank. There's a minimum and kind of a maximum amount that we're targeting. And but anyway, the bond sales are going to help us tremendously. We're able to move forward with that, so that was positive news. So that's two things on the revenue front. That's still a lot of question marks, don't get me wrong, with regards to the money coming in and the impacts from COVID, and you know, some more negative news here as of late with regards to maybe tightening up restrictions and things, but hopefully we don't go backwards there. But anyway, the one other update I wanted to share is the storm from last week. We, of course, you know, this is more of a hit to our funding. However, it's an event that was significant enough that we think we'll receive federal assistance. But as of yesterday, we had 457 recorded sites with damage across our state, and that estimate as of yesterday, and I'm sure it's continuing to climb, is $17.8 million. Not all of those 457 sites were road closures. I think we had somewhere around 150 road closures across the state. But of the 457 sites, 110 of those were in Division 4 alone. So we had more than our fair share. And our preliminary cost estimate was about 2.3 million. I expect that number is going to climb a little bit too. But fortunately, and I know you probably recall the heavy rain event we had back at the end of August that really hit Johnston County hard. We had a lot of significant damage in that event. This rain event, although was more widespread, it has hit more individual sites or hit more locations, and we just had lesser damage at those locations. So just to give you a breakdown of the numbers, we had 5 damaged sites in Edgecombe County, 4 in Halifax, 41 in Johnston, none in Nash, 25 in Wayne, 34 in Wilson. We lost 3 bridges statewide, none of them in our division. We do have a few pipes to replace across the division, and you probably heard the story about the pavement bubbling up on I-95 from water pressure underneath it, and we hope to make those repairs early next week. Hope that gives you some perspective on that storm event. That's all I've got, unless anybody has any questions.
Thank you,
All
Kevin.
right, if there's no questions, any other items?
I have nothing.
Okay, if not, we will, I guess, adjourn the meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, second.
Tim, seconds.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, we'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
you.
Yeah.